cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee to get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19 tight.
Throwing is Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
18
Here's Hurts to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts. Right side, there's Likely with it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They hand this off to Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Steelers at 5-7 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To try again after the sack. Hurts.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, Slayton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Finding space at the 40.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is Harris, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Pickett back to throw.
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 21, Steelers 3. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a...
When it's intercepted, they got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
19 strikes. 19 takes.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Ravens 28, Steelers 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown Steelers.
He made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Catch Matt, Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 58 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
35, Steelers 9. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul.